Hey everyone, I hope you are having a great time. Today I'm going to share my experience of tube rolling with this Ray Select Series KD88 tubes, accompanying with 12AU7 and 12AX7 pre tubes that I've been trying. Ray Select Series KD88 tubes has a very similar build quality as Bavane Horizon series tubes. It has ceramic base with aluminum surrounding, retail for $80 each, so which is very reasonable in my opinion for the quality of the tubes that you are getting. So I started off with 4KD88 tubes, all matched. Musician X7 pairing with this JBL L100 Classic 75th. Gasted Audio X30 DAC, Monos Audio Pure Silver XLR cable connected to X7. After I changed 4KD88 tube from Ray, I let it sit for over 2 hours and I come back and I adjust the bias. So bias adjustment is as usual, super easy with this Musician X7. I just use a small flathead screwdriver and it's pretty straightforward. So after 30-40 minutes, I came back to check the bias again. It's pretty subtle, but slight adjustment is needed, so I adjust it again a little bit. After that, I just let it play music. So I've been using this for like almost 50 hours now. So what I noticed with this 4KD88 Select tube from Ray is the bass quality is deeper and richer compared to stock tubes, even compared to Bavane Horizon series. It has a richness and warmth to it, slightly more tubier sound than other tubes that I have, rich and deep bass quality. It went deeper than Bavane Horizon series or stock tubes in bass response. Very entertaining and very engaging to listen. It may not be very taut and tight and fast bass quality, but it's there to have you like really nice and rich, engaging lines of bass reproduction. So that is one nice thing that I noticed. And the rest of the frequency range slightly more refined and richer compared to stock Musician KD88 tubes. Comparing back and forth, and stock tubes are a little bit slightly towards like solid state kind of transparency and sound signature to it compared to Ray Select KD88 tubes. It has more tubier sound and richer side of sound signature. Listening for like few more days and I started rolling it again with just one tube, which is 12AX7 tube, single tube that require on this X7. So that 12AX7 improvement is not as significant as changing the 4KD88 power tubes. This Ray 12AX7 tube has a slight improvement over stock Musician tubes. It has slightly clearer and slightly more precise mid bands and vocals and those area. Other than that, not as significant as the changing 4KD88 power tubes. So that's what I tried, right? And then after a few more days, what I try is 212AU7 tubes on both sides, and that's where it's bring everything back in clear, precise, and refinement in all over the frequency range, yet still giving me that nice and rich tube sound signature. It's like still retaining that tubey sound quality in all over the frequency range, but it balances it out, meaning changing those 212AU7 on both sides, what gives me is more precise and refinement in all over the frequency range. That is the most significant noticeable thing. When I'm using Musician 12AU7 tubes on both sides, it can give me that nice sound quality, but not to the level of refinement and resolution or precision sound that I would love to hear. So that is depending on matching the tubes. And when I change those, I select 12AX7 and 12AU7 tubes. 12AU7 dual tubes is more noticeable than that single 12AX7 tubes in the middle. So sound improvement is better balanced than using the stock tubes. Rich, tubey sound quality and sound signature is still retained, but you get much better refinement, clearer and more precise sound overall frequency range. So that's what I get with this Ray Select series. So sound quality and build quality of this Ray Select series is very good in my experience. It has nice tubey sound, particularly that 4KD88 power tube, because a lot of modern tube amplifier sound like solid state, mid-5 solid state amplifier kind of sound to it, other than the holographic stereo image that they can deliver. The refinement and resolution and everything, when you compare it to high quality solid state amps, many of them sounded like mid-tier solid state amps. So this Ray Select series can bring a few levels up, especially if you are using standard tubes. My experience is very positive, good quality build and good sound signature and good improvements that can be heard. So that is my experience that I like to share with you. That's it, my friend. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn, so teach me tonight. Starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Help me solve the mystery of it. So teach me tonight. The sky is a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Shabba-doo. The graduation's almost here, my love. So teach me tonight. Please tell me what our boy's gonna teach us. Did you say I've got a lot to learn? Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn.